Good morning. Are you there? You froze there on me, I think, did you?
Yeah, I did freeze, so
Oh,
I
okay.
switched to my mobile data, so I'm hoping that means we're going to be okay.
Well, it's funny now, actually, just before we go into the papers and the weather and stuff, I was only reading this morning, about an hour ago, that after a year of Zooms and Microsoft Teams and this and various things, like obviously keeping us apart but together, they reckon that, what was the year they gave? By the end of this decade, we'll no longer be using Zoom. We won't even be meeting in person. We'll be doing everything like this via hologram.
What?
Yeah, so like they reckon you'll have this little kind of like Star Trek esque pop up thing where you'll be here
Princess
with
Leia
me and I'll be
style.
there with you, Princess Leia style. Yeah. So yeah, a little hologram thing. So that's what they reckon we'll be doing. And then it made me think. Sure, do you remember the creepy concert of Tupac and Michael Jackson that they did
Yeah,
as holograms? And
yeah,
Whitney Houston's one now as well, isn't she?
yeah. Awful. I don't
They're
like that
weird.
at all.
Yeah, they're kind of weird.
So I could
Um,
be, I put my hand out, we'll do some kind of trick photography, and you'll just be there sitting on my hand, standing probably, be a bit better. And I'd be talking to you like that, Andrew. Like, will I? Is that what you mean?
pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
Love it.
That's
Love it.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
The weather this morning, lovely sunshine coming up across the way again already. I think we're going to see a little bit more cloud in places today, but still it's set to be a lovely, dry, sunny day for the most part anyway. Top temperatures of around 12 or 13 degrees. I think it changes this evening then, like overnight tonight we might see some rain, but look, we'll make the most of it for today as best we can because we're going to get a nice bit of sunshine apparently in places again.
It's beautiful out there. Lovely sky this morning, but I think it's the bad one. Red sky in
Oh,
the morning. Good idea one. I won't say the rhyme again. I think I'm always going on about it. Right, some of the big stories in the papers today. Irish Daily Mail. We just chatted about this before we went live, Andrew. An unusually positive headline for the Irish Daily Mail today. Uh, Nothing to stop us now is the headline. More reasons to be hopeful than ever, according to the health chief. Dining back by the summer. Wouldn't that be amazing, Andrew, if we're able to meet in a restaurant? Leo Varadkar vowing that. A major uptake of jab appointments as the portal opens. So the portal opened yesterday for people in their between 65 and 69. And there was a great uptake on it. We're among the best in Europe now for how we're dealing with COVID, apparently. And Imelda May is interviewed in the Irish Daily Mail. She speaks about love, lust, and speaking her mind in the Irish Daily Mail today.
In the Examiner this morning, hospitality, same story, may reopen by summer. Upbeat forecast for progress of vaccine rollout as Europe raises concerns over mandatory quarantine. Plans to allow hospitality, indoor and outdoor, to reopen in June or July will be published by the end of the month, Leo Varadkar has said. That's great news, and don't get me wrong, I'm very optimistic about all this, and I hope, and I look, I'm going to take them for their word and go, yeah, this is great. However, I would say there's probably businesses, restaurants and pubs thinking, oh great, July, thanks very much. That's still 2 months away. It's still, what? Jesus, it's still 3 months away. And the summer will be gone. So I'm sure there will be somebody looking at that this morning kind of going, oh sound lads, yeah, July is great. The summer's over, but July is great, thanks very much. But we look at it from the positive way. That's on the front page. And look, that photograph there you're looking at, it looks quite cool. That is Rosa Louise Lenardi, an 85-year-old woman. She received her first hug in 5 months from a nurse, Adriana Silva da Costa, in a care home in Brazil last August. It's just been named the World Press Photo of the Year. They're kind of wearing these kind of PPE plastic things to get the hug, but she was 85 and hadn't been hugged for 5 months, so it's been named as the World Press Photo of the Year, taken by Mads Nielsen. It's a fantastic photograph, actually, on the front page of the Examiner there this morning. And in the sports sections, they look at the Europa League last night as Man United and Arsenal both had wins.
That photograph is incredible. You know, when I saw it, I looked at it a good few times without actually reading the caption of what it was. And I presumed it was two family members or two close friends, you know. And then when I realized it was actually a nurse and a patient, you absolutely get how important it is to be hugged and to be touched. And it's the most incredible photograph.
Yeah, it's
It's
lovely, isn't it?
unbelievable. Yeah, if you haven't seen it properly, I know you can kind of see it there, but Google
Yeah,
it as
yeah.
well. All over the papers and all over the internet today. The Irish Sun front page, Andrew, keeping it in the family is the headline. A crime gang known as the Family apparently made, wait for it, 17 billion euro worth of drug deals in 3 months.
Jesus.
3 months. Like if you kind of said over a 10-year period or, 3 years or something, 3 months, 17 million quid on drugs. So that's the story of the front page of the Irish Sun. Darren Hoey, 47 years old, arrested. The massive sums were found in a ledger linked to the gang known as the Family. Incredible stuff. Also, the front page of the Irish Sun, more on that big lotto win the night before last, €12.7 million. We found out yesterday afternoon, County Kilkenny is where that ticket was sold. And Europa League quarter-final results as well, and some good news for the Premier League clubs. United winning 2-0 against Granada. That means a 4-0 aggregate win for them. And Sparta Prague soundly beaten at home by Arsenal as well. 4-0 that finished up with Arsenal winning that one. I think was it 5-1 in the end, Andrew?
I think it was, yeah. So a good win for them as well.
Yeah, that's also the front page of today's Irish Sun.
Yeah, and I know what happened Wednesday, but Liverpool are out of the Champions League as well. They didn't win. The Irish Independent this morning. Many adults may face 60. Many adults under 60 will face waiting until at least June before getting the COVID jab. Much of the adult population aged under 60 will have to wait until at least then. As the likeliest to be the busiest month for vaccinations will be June, amid uncertainty over the arrival of supplies. And Dubs may hit the Leinster Road twice in their SAM defence. Dublin footballers could hit the road twice this summer as they seek to steamroll through the Leinster Championship for the 11th consecutive year. It's likely that even limited crowds will not be permitted for the opening of the first few rounds of Dublin's provincial quarter-final is almost certain to be an away game. I mention this because it makes national news, because we all know that Dublin very, 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 very rarely ever play outside of Croke Park. So this will be good for other people, I suppose. I think I don't know what the stat is like, but yeah, most get. Now, don't get me wrong, most teams want to play in Croke Park anyway, but it's just Dublin's back garden really at this stage. So anyway, that's in the Irish Independent this morning.
Now, some of the top trends that we're waking to this Friday morning. Frank of Ireland is trending. New programme on Channel 4 last night starring the Gleeson family, Donal, and is he Brian or Brian? Do you
Brian,
know?
I think he's Brian, yeah.
I think you're right, yeah. Their dad, Brendan, as well. Frank of Ireland. I didn't see it. I read a review for it, though, in the Irish Times last night. The headline of that review, if you like toilet humour, you love this comedy. So I don't know what that means exactly, but I didn't see it. Did you see any of it?
I didn't. I saw the trailer for it, and what I read this morning on Twitter was hoping for another cracking Father Ted. Instead, we got a terrible Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Oh no!
That's one tweet I saw this morning. Yeah, so
And
I haven't seen it, so I have to go. Yeah, and you know, the fact that all three of them are in it tells you, you know, it might be a bit of crack, but I don't know.
Now, come here. I didn't see First Dates Ireland because I'm going to watch it this weekend. You know I love it. Tell me about what happened. Did you see it last night? I mean, a lot of people chatting about it online. So the guy was born in Kerry, moved to Mullingar, went on a date with a girl who'd spent a lot of her life in Tralee. Is that right?
Yeah, and that's pretty much as far as I got. So the guy had a kind of a cool backstory in that he was tongue-tied literally when he was born. So he had to get some sort of procedure done on his tongue and inside his mouth. So he wasn't able to speak till he was 4 or 5, I think. So he had kind of a cool backstory. But yeah, born in Kerry, born in Tralee, and then he moved to Mullingar. He was all suited and booted. She seemed like a lovely girl as well, but that's pretty much as far as I got. The only other piece I saw of it was a guy who was he was a photographer, and some of his photographs they showed on screen were actually quite really impressive, kind of nature photographs kind of thing. He was on a date with a girl from Wicklow. That's about all I saw last night, so I missed it. Your man is gas though, the barman. I just think he's brilliant. Is he Canadian? The guy with the big beard?
Yeah. He's so chilled out, isn't he?
Each clip I saw, he was just the crack. But so I should probably go back and watch it properly. But First Dates Ireland is brilliant, to be fair.
I love it. You know the Maitre D, Matteo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did I tell you I met him once?
Was this on RTE in the green room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to go on the Today Show on the panel one day. It's probably about a year and a half ago or something. It was definitely before COVID anyway. And I'm in the green room and like people come in and out and everyone, it's really kind of friendly and, you know, people always say, hey, how's it going? Whatever. This guy came in, okay? I didn't recognize him. I don't know. I was just doing my thing. I was reading over a few bits or something. And next minute, he's standing in front of me. And he was like, hi, Matteo, nice to meet you. And he like put his hand out and like shook my hand. He was so nice, right? I was like, oh, hi, hey, how are you? Went away. I was like, don't know who that guy is. Like, he must be a new guy working on the show or whatever. So then I kind of was doing something else, and I looked up. There's a TV in the green room, and the next minute he's being interviewed about First Dates Ireland. I'm like, oh my god, it's the guy from First Dates Ireland.
That guy.
You know the way he greets the people when they go into when they come for their date. It was like that a bit, kind of. It was like, hi, well, nice to meet you, and you're lovely or something. I was like,
suave,
hey,
yeah.
yeah, but like not creepy at all, like lovely, you know.
Yeah.
Way, and I was like, who's that? What happened?
We came up with a drinking game watching First Dates Ireland about 2 or 3 years ago when it first started.
Yeah.
And that is, you take a sip of your drink every time someone gets the door wrong. You would be pissed for the amount of time people get the door wrong. Yeah. They come up, you've seen it, like, they pull, oh shit, wrong door. And they go and they pull the other door then. Every single time. It's actually frightening, like. And I know people, I know a guy who was on it who was like, okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get the wrong door. I'm not going to get the wrong door. Sure enough, on his bait, he got the wrong door. It's like, oh, lads. Oh, anyway, I love it. Yeah, First Dates Ireland. We have to go back and have a look at that. Brilliant. Oh, yeah.
So I got the door right time lately, Andrew, and Matteo was like, ooh, you did it right. And they were just like, I practiced. So, like, they had actually practiced opening the door.
Oh my god, like, I love it, like, Jesus Christ. By the way, I stayed in that hotel for the Radio Days conference last year, and I couldn't find the restaurant at all.
Yeah, I stayed there too.
I couldn't find that bit, do you know what I mean?
I don't think I went into that restaurant, no. It's not where you have your breakfast anyway when you're there, that's for sure.
I don't think so, no, yeah. So, anyway, I walked around looking for it as well. Myself and Owen Fitz from Spin Southwest were walking around the place looking for the First Dates Ireland restaurant. That's how sad we are. Right, we better rock on. We're live in a minute's time. We've got a busy show for Friday ahead. Lots happening. Text or WhatsApp us as always, or comment here, and we'll give you a shout out on the radio. Have a good day and a good weekend. Good luck.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.